The best things about MMA is seeing someone's rise to stardom. As a viewer, there's something special about seeing someone's journey from the Fight Pass prelims to headlining huge events on pay-per-view. Now, with that in mind, I'm going to give you 4 fighters that I believe will be wearing UFC Gold within the next year or two. But before we get into it, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. The first person on my list is Umar Namakabayev. He's the total package from that popular Dagestani camp, headed by his relative Khabib Nurmagomedov and Javier Mendez. There's rumors in the camp that he's actually the most talented fighter in their stable and has an even higher upside than Khabib Nurmagomedov and Islam Makhachev. His grappling is great, but his striking is very technical, especially with his kicks, always showing extreme leg dexterity, and he's able to reach you from multiple ranges. I have no doubt that he'll contend for a title very, very soon. Next on my list is Hamza Chamayev. He comes as no surprise on this list, but the question that I have right now is he going to make his title run at welterweight or middleweight? We still don't know. His relentless pressure and grappling prowess is going to be hell for opponents dealing with him, especially in that middleweight division where a lot of the guys at the top of the division are strikers. We did see some issues with him in the fight against Gilbert Burns. His decision making was not optimal for success during that fight, but his talent trumps all of that, and I think that he'll be contending for a title in potentially 2 divisions. Next on my list is Shotaro Manov, an exciting prospect in that welterweight division, and he looks destined for a title at some point. He's a perfect 17-0 in his professional career, and note this, he's finished all 17 of his opponents. Now, we did see him in a rather close fight against Jeff Neal in his last performance, but he did show some resolve to get through the hell that Jeff Neal put him through and come out victorious and find a finish at the end of the fight. But this guy is inevitable. He will most definitely be wearing UFC Gold at some point in his career. All right, I'm going to round off my list with Erin Blanchfield. She's a young prospect who is undefeated in the UFC and has secured finishes in her last 3 victories. She came into the UFC very young, and for most folks, that hasn't really went well. But she's the clear exception. I thought her accepting that short notice fight with Jessica Andrade was a colossal mistake in her career, but boy was I wrong. She stopped her inside of 2 rounds, which is a massive indication of where she's headed. She's going to be a problem for anyone holding that belt in women's flyweight. Be sure to let me know in the comments who I may have left off this list and what you think of my list. Thank you guys for watching.